It's 2019. Are you still trying to find your purpose? Okay, well, that might be a part of the problem because purpose isn't something that you find, it's something you uncover. Purpose is not a destination, it's a journey. Today, I'm going to talk to you about purpose, what it is, the benefits of having it, how to uncover it, and how to put purpose into action in your life. I'll ask you questions, and I recommend that you jot them down and really take some time to answer them. I'll also share a link for you to download my Uncovering Purposes exercises. We've got a life purpose test in there, some meaning in life exam, and some other good stuff. It's at the end of this video. Good stuff, right? Positively. All right, so let's get to it. If you're trying to find your purpose, you're insinuating that it's lost. What you really want to do is uncover your purpose. We all have one, or maybe even a few. It's right there within us. If you're not living on and in your purpose, it's likely that it's pulling at you beneath the surface, but you're probably too busy or preoccupied to even acknowledge it. Maybe you thought you knew your purpose, but your circumstances have changed and you're wondering if there's more to life. As humans, we have an inherent desire to make meaning of our lives. Are you ready to make meaning of your life and get clear about your purpose? All right, you're going to have to dig deep and do some inner work, but I promise you it is worth it. If you've been feeling lost and overwhelmed and lacking motivation, these are signs that you need to take some time to focus on you. Your purpose can be uncovered by allowing the space for reflection, clarity, and authenticity. You see, because each of us has different assignments while we're here on earth. Your purpose is yours. It ain't your mama's or your boyfriend's or that super dope chick that you follow on the gram. Let me be clear. There's beauty and appreciation and inspiration, but when you want to know what makes life most worth living, it's an authentic expression of you that is most powerfully defined by you. I'm going to keep this short and simple because I know how attention spans are. Slim to none these days. So, all right. What is purpose? Purpose has been defined in many ways as humans have evolved. One way to define purpose is the reason for which something is done or created or for which something exists. On a more personal level, it's the reason why we were created and why we exist. It's been said that a life without purpose is like a body without a soul. That's deep. So Karen Rockin, she's like the super cool happiness guru. She says that purpose is the active way you uniquely impact the world. We're all here for a reason, and that reason is a mix of what we love, what we're good at, and what we can offer to the world. You see, because purpose is much bigger than us. Purpose is commonly defined as a calling. What were you called here to do? Is there meaning in the way you spend your time, or are you winging it day to day and just hoping something works out for you? What were you called here to do? Each of us looks for happiness and fulfillment in our own way, whether consciously or unconsciously. Our purpose can change and evolve as we do. Who are you becoming? That's what Auntie Michelle Obama would ask. Who are you becoming? Who you have been is the past. Who you will be is the future. Who are you becoming in the now? What is your purpose in this very moment? What is the meaning behind the things that you do? Meaning is the subjective experience of feeling that life fits into a larger context and has significance. When you can identify meaning in your life, you feel that your life makes sense, like as a whole. You know what I mean? Meaning is like the why of purpose, like laughing is the why of watching funny movies. Purpose has so many benefits. When asked what the single most powerful contributing factor to one's health and vitality is, an integrative medical doctor named Oscar Saralich answered, without hesitation, having a sense of purpose. Purpose is positively correlated with overall life satisfaction. The more purpose we have, the more satisfied we are with our lives. When we are on purpose, we are in the flow. We're deeply connected, being the kind of person we want to be, living the kind of life we want to live. When we are not on purpose, our foundation is weak, making us less resilient, less focused, and less fulfilled, and likely confused about the meaning and motives behind people and things. Purpose connects us, remember, to something that's larger than ourselves. Purpose allows us to determine who we want in our lives and how we want to serve them. Engaging with people, actually, people that we care about, is the single most powerful contributing factor to one's happiness and fulfillment. When we know our purpose, we live on purpose. We live with intention, week to week, day to day. Our lives are a reflection of the direction we're heading in. Purpose is like an anchor that provides stability and keeps us from swaying too far off course. The primary focus of purpose is to enlighten a person to their own internal resources and provide them with the tools that they need to use their inner core. Purpose guides our choices and our decisions and provides us with big picture thinking. When times get hard, our purpose reminds us of why we have to do what it takes to make it through. He who has a why to live can live through almost any how. That's what Nietzsche says. Look it up. All right, having purpose, it enhances our well-being. And it's been scientifically proven to increase mental and physical health, enhance resiliency and optimism, improve self-esteem, expand longevity, and even reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease. But a lot of people have purpose anxiety. They struggle with purpose in life. And when they think of it as a noun. How powerful would it be to think of purpose as a verb? Think about it. Purpose is best expressed in action. Being your purpose or being on purpose induces joy and interest and life satisfaction. Purpose as a verb is the embodiment of intention to set forth, to bring forward. One way of getting over purpose anxiety is to put the word to after it. My purpose is to, and follow it with a list of verbs that feel close to your heart. My purpose is to build. My purpose is to inspire, to support, to heal. How you activate your purpose is the next step. That's the noun version. As a coach, an author, a social worker, a doctor, or a mom, focus on the verb first, and then the noun will come after. Get it? Now you may be wondering, where does purpose come from? Like, okay, all this sounds good, but where do I get it from? Purpose can come from curiosity, from intentional effort, from spirituality, trauma, volunteering, overcoming, or experiencing peak moments in life. Take Tamika Mallory, for instance. She's a powerful activist and esteemed social justice leader. She has been one of the leading forces behind the Women's March. She's an advocate for civil rights issues, equal rights for women, healthcare, gun violence, and police misconduct. This sister is passionate about the work she's doing. She's skillful at mobilizing and motivating communities. And although work gets hard, like the recent backlash she's experienced over her passionate remarks, she's making a positive impact on this world. Thank you, Tamika. My children, thank you. I'm inspired by the way you put purpose into action. Clues to your life purpose lie at the intersection of your passions, your skills, your strengths, and experiences within the context of what you value. The Japanese refer to this as ikigai, your reason for being. The word ikigai roughly translates to the thing that you live for, but it also has a nuance of the reason for which you wake up in the morning. What is your ikigai? As author and soon-to-be president candidate says, your playing small serves no one. It's time to play big. Many psychologists believe that purpose is not inherently known, but it must be found, created, and learned, or uncovered, as I would say. Do you agree? Okay, so let's apply this to you. If you want to uncover purpose, turn your focus inward. You will get closer to your purpose by taking the time to be still and examine your passions, skills, strengths, and experiences within the context of what you value. The answer lives in asking the right questions and allowing the space to observe yourself without judgment, without limitation or expectation. What gift is seeking to emerge from inside of you? So these are a few questions to help you open your heart and mind and uncover your purpose. I invite you to set aside time to journal on these questions. I'm going to go a little too fast for you to write them all down, but remember, they can be downloaded along with the life purpose quiz and all that other good stuff by clicking on the link in the description below. All right, let's go. Purpose is living from a deep place. Now let's dig. What do you value? and why? What are you doing that demonstrates your values? Who are you inspired by? Think of the times in your life when you were most proud of yourself. What were you doing and why? Make a list of the times in your life when you knew that you were on purpose. What was it about these experiences that was richly satisfying? Who do you want to be around, and how do you want to be in your work and personal life? What are you passionate about? What would you do with your life if money nor fear of judgment were an issue? It's a good one, right? What are your strengths? What are you good at? What are your special skills? What are your superpowers? When you look back on your life in 20 to 30 years, what do you want to say that you've accomplished and contributed? I want you to look at these answers and examine them for the common themes that come up. Look to identify your values, your passions, and your strengths. Now, how can you put those into action? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about putting purpose into action. Author of Purpose Driven Life and pastor Rick Warren says that when you give someone your time, you are giving them a portion of your life that you'll never get back. Your time is your life. That is why the greatest gift you can give someone is your time. How purposefully do you spend your time? I invite you to consider the purpose in your work, because if you're like most adults, you spend most of your time working. If you have a job mindset, you do what you do for the money. You contain your time at work and may not like what you do, but it pays the bills. But how fulfilled are you? All right, so if you have a careerist mindset, you work for advancement, for pay, and for prestige. You're happy if you think you're winning. Maybe you're concerned that you're not advancing at the pace you want to. Your happiness and satisfaction can vary. But if you have a calling mindset, you feel good about what you're doing for work. The more you give, the more you get. You're likely happy, fulfilled, successful, and eventually prosperous from what you do. This is the way to go. I invite you to consider the purpose in your relationships. Do you surround yourself with people who want the best for you, encourage and share their value with you? Do you spend time with people who deserve your time? Do you volunteer? Volunteer your time. Help people in need. Your purpose is bigger than you, remember? The world needs your superpowers. Lastly, I'm going to invite you again to download these purpose uncovering exercises that I've gathered to help you write your life purpose statement and discover how to put your purpose in action. As my teacher Amelia would say, purpose is never done. If you feel like you've achieved your purpose, it was a goal. Start over and go back to the drawing board. I'm Amber Lee Forrester, entrepreneur, coach, speaker, and trainer. I teach women, young adults, and organizations how to leverage growth mindset, resilience, and engagement through flourishing life skills workshops, courses, training, and coaching designed to help them reach their full potential. If you're interested in working with me, collaborating, or having me as a speaker or facilitator, email me at hello@39quartz.com. That's QUARTZ. Thanks for listening. I hope this helped. This work has helped me and is the reason that I'm living out my passions as a coach and a speaker and getting to meet and work with all of you. The only thing that's guaranteed in your life is that you will experience change. How will you evolve? Who will you become? For more support along your journey, be sure to go to our website, www.quartzwellnesscollective.com. Oh, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Quartz Wellness. That's QUARTZ Wellness. Oh, and follow my coaching pages, Amber Kane, Amber Kane. All right, folks, as one of my beloved mentors would say best, you are your own cup of God. Make it a purposeful day. Love and peace.